This is video recap of trading week June 21st, June 25th, 2021. 27 entry points were given this week and 20 trades were profitable. If every trade was executed with $20,000 per position, potential profit would be $6,000. Let's look at every trade. First ticker RMO. On 1 hour chart there was a clear range. At the beginning of the week support level was 838, but then at the end of the week I changed it at the 8.14. But on Monday level 8.38 was actual and my first trade was short after this disability to break this level again. Price made a sharp move to the downside, to the short zone, and after this pullback I short this stock, and after this sharp move position was closed. Next long trade was open here after these limit buyers who were trying to hold this stock above the level. I bought here, but after that at the end of the day was sharp move under the level and my stop loss was triggered. For now, on Friday, this middle level is not important and I remove it. Next trade was profitable, ticker ARVL, arrival. After this sharp move to the downside, there was a consolidation near the local bottom and I said that I want to see a break to the downside again, level 17.85. And on Monday there was a break. Here it is. Price continued consolidating for a while above the level, then made a false breakout, a pullback, and a sharp returning back under the level. If there are such a strong red candle after false breakout, that's definitely a downside direction. So without any consolidation and breaking this level and closing on a strong red candle on a 5-minute chart, short position was opened. And next there was a luck. Chart gave a strong, huge red candle to the next level 17.20 and short position was immediately closed with a profit. Next profitable trade, ticker PGNY. There was also a range between 61 and 65, and on Monday, June 21st, price made a sharp move from resistance to support, and far away from support there was a pause to make a reversal or a pullback. There were two pin bar candles. That's a reversal pattern that was far away from the level, but pattern was too clear to ignore it. That's why a long position was opened after this second candle and was closed after this strong sharp green candle, more than $1 move. Next ticker MARA gave 2 entry points, loss and profits. There was on a 1 hour chart clear range between 28.37 and 32 and chart was bearish, so I expected move to the downside, and besides Bitcoin was also bearish. So price indeed made a gap down, then a pullback to the upside, and then price showed a disability to break the resistance, and I shorted, but my level was not correct. My level was here, you see, and I saw that after this red candle there will be a continuation to the downside, but then price moved above and there was a stop loss. Then I moved my level a little bit higher according to today's 5-minute price action. In that case, price action was perfect. So after this consolidation under the level, price made short move to the downside, then return to the level again, but there were also limit sellers. Short position was finally opened, and after this quick move with this big red candle with a tail, at the bottom of the candle position was closed. Next stock, PLNT, ticker PLTR. This stock I analyzed during the week. That's why I added it to my watch list in the middle of the week. Levels were 25.23 and 25.25, established by this tail and this tail. Let's open 5-minute chart. On Monday, after this sharp move to the downside and reversal to the upside, situation was obvious that after ATR was done and this consolidation depicted this ability to go higher with these a lot candles with tails, that was a certain short signal. And here short position was opened close to the resistance, and after 20 cents move to the downside, short position was closed with a profit. Next ticker PLNT gave a profitable trade despite that price action was under the level 1 week ago, 74.61. Price moved to the upside and I traded it on a long side. Level 74.61 was established by this reversal and this touching, and level 76 was established by this tail, this touching, again touching, and this reversal. So on Monday, on 5-minute chart, price made a rather big move to the upside and made a consolidation just above this 76 point mark. And after this limit buyers price action, I bought this stock. Price made quick move 20 cents up and a long position was closed with a profit. Next trade gave a loss, ticker SNOW, SNOW. Price action was weird, and on Monday there were limit buyers consolidation, but price fell. On Monday, on the morning, price made move down, move up, move down, move up, and finally price made a clear and beautiful consolidation just above the level, like several birds on a wire, level 248.10. After this consolidation, I entered a long position, but I waited for a long move, at least several dollars. So I didn't close position here after this pullback to the level again, but at the end of the day there was a move to the downside. Price broke the level and my stop loss was triggered. Next trade was break-even, ticker CEEL. There was a huge and long consolidation between $3 and $3.50, and finally price broke the level to the downside direction. And on a 5-minute chart, there was on Monday from the very beginning strong break to the downside, then pullback to the level, and short position was opened here, about 2.97. Then price made a parabola formation during the Monday, and on last 5 minutes of this trading day, price touched 2.97 again and position was closed with break-even, because my entry point was not perfect, far away from the level, and I didn't want to leave my position overnight. Next trade was profitable, ticker QSI, Quantum Psi. ARK Invest had been buying this stock whole week. Market started to respond to ARK Invest moves again. That's why price made a strong move to the upside several days in a row with several gaps in a row without almost any pullback. And I waited that price reached the level $10. On Tuesday, price on a strong volume broke the resistance $10, closed above it, and I bought this stock immediately. Then price made a pullback to $10, but held the level on 5-minute chart and start climbing to the upside. And after this plateau at the top of the day, long position was closed. Next ticker gave 2 profitable trades, ticker AFRM After breaking this strong daily level 65.60 and establishing a consolidation, I thought that price will continue to move to the upside. But price returned to the level, even broke it, and made a choppiness during the whole week. On Tuesday, I traded this stock after false breakout of the level 61.40. This is an old 1-hour level, just from the IPO of that stock. And after price returned above this level and established a consolidation with several 5-minute candles, I decided to open a long position. And after consolidation, price made a strong move to the upside, about $1, and of course open position was closed with a profit. Next trade was on June 24th. After price returned above the strong daily level 65.60, I consider that price finally began to climb to the upside. But I waited for price action will be more closer to the level. So after this gap up, price returned to the level indeed, and I consider this pullback as an accumulation energy to go higher. That entry point was rather safe with a small stop loss. That's why, of course, I opened a long position here at this tail, and price made a strong move again, like in the first time. And after this more than $1 move, of course, I took profits. Next stock, Tupperware, gave 2 profitable trades, ticker TUP. After this sell-off, about $10, there was a consolidation at the local support, and I said that maybe stock will continue falling. But on Monday there was a reversal, and during the week price reached the local resistance 23.45. So after price made this gap up on a news, but showed a disability to go higher and even to hold the level, price returned under it, made a pullback to the level, and that was a perfect entry point for me to short, because there was obvious that buyers are weak. And I took only 20 cents profits for this short trade. Next day, price made a consolidation around this local support 22.26. So I expected that after this false breakout and consolidation, if price closed under this local support, there will be a strong move to the downside, because there are a lot of buyers who started nervous if price goes lower. So after this break, on the next candle, I even didn't wait for a consolidation, because this closing on a strong red candle was enough. When there is such a clear consolidation, break and close on a red candle is enough to open a position. After opening short position, price fluctuating a little bit, but then price started to move to the downside with a high conviction, and on this red candle with a tail to the upside, my short position was closed with a profit. Next company, Shift, gave a profitable trade, ticker SFT. There was a clear range 8.20, 8.64, and there was a false breakout, and I consider that if price return inside the range after this false breakout, of course definitely that's a signal that buyers didn't want to push price lower. So on Monday there was a false breakout, buyers returned price above the level 8.20. Then on Monday price started with a gap down and buyers pushed price inside the range again, established ugly consolidation, then price pulled back to the level and could not break it. So there was a signal for me to open a long position with a small stop loss. After these two candles consolidation near the level, long position was opened, and at the end of the day, long position was closed. Take was 20 cents. Next trade gave a loss, ticker TALK, Talk Space. That's a new ticker after SPEC merge was approved. So on Tuesday, you see there was a move to the downside under the level 8.32 established by this reversal, small pullback, and I consider that after price returned above this local level, price will go higher. Yes, price did go higher, but level was wrong. You see, on a 5-minute chart, after this breaking, there was a choppiness and there was a bad signal. But I consider that I want to open a long position after this several 5-minute candle consolidation above the level. Nevertheless, so I opened a long position with a small stop loss and price decided to go lower and my stop loss was triggered. But after that price returned and flew to the sky, almost 90 cents above my potential entry point, but without me. Next ticker is VIEW, VIEW. There was a clear range 8.78, 9.89, and I was waiting that price breaks some of the direction, and only after that I will trade it. So first trade was profitable and second trade gave a loss. Price indeed break the support and started a move lower, and on Tuesday you see this beautiful consolidation under the level, not this sharp choppiness with a huge candles back and forth, but this beautiful consolidation on small candles just under the level. My short position was opened, and after this beautiful and clean move to the downside, short position was closed. But next day price returned above this level and established consolidation just at the level like birds on a wire, and I opened a long position but with a small stop loss. After that price just made a sharp move to the downside and my stop loss was triggered, and after that price decided stay under the level. Next profitable trade, ticker SPCE Virgin Galactic. So there was a clear range 34.17, 38.26, and I was waiting for a breakout, but I traded this stock a little bit earlier. On June 22nd there was a strong move to the downside with a breaking of resistance and closing above the resistance far away, so there was no entry point for me with a tight stop loss. But when price made a strong move to the upside, breaking the range and establishing a consolidation on 5-minute chart at the end of the day or half of the day, like in this case, levels of these consolidations could be considered as a local level to trade. And I established this level of the consolidation at the end of the day like a resistance, and if price at the beginning of the next day just break this resistance, that would be immediately a signal for me to buy, because this consolidation is energy and this price action like a spring that's release energy with a huge and sharp move. And besides, Virgin Galactic had perfect positive news this week, and of course, as usual, someone knows this news in advance. So after just breaking the level 39.43, my stop buy order above this level 1 cent was triggered, and I closed my long position after this first red candle, and more than $1 move was my take profit. Next interesting profitable trade, ticker BSI. At the middle of the week there were news about second offering, and after establishing new all-time high, price made a gap down, and I was waiting what price would do near the level 33.77. Price made a pullback to the upside, trying to close the gap, but failed, and this 5-minute candle closed under the level. Next 5 minutes candle was smaller, and it also could not close above this level. And on the next red candle I decided that's enough time, enough signals to open a short position, because price depicted clear disability to go higher this level. All position was opened immediately after closing the second green candle, and after this move on red candles was over, short position was closed with a profit. Next profitable trade was given by ticker KOPN. So price action is choppy, but on 5-minute chart on June 23rd there was a clear pattern double top, and I decided that it would be okay to move my level about here. So you see, now double top is much clearer. After this first disability to break this round number $9, then price returned to $9 again and established 2 candles consolidation. That was enough for me to open a short position. And after 20 cents move to the downside, short position was closed with the profits. There were again entry point and again, but I didn't watch at that stock rest of the day. And even next day on June 24th, price depicted this ability to break this level again, and that was perfect entry point to short this stock again. But as I said, I didn't watch at this ticker. Next ticker KHC gave 3 trades in one day. First gave a loss and next 2 gave a profit. So I traded this breakout to the downside. Let's open 5-minute chart. So there was a strong move to the downside, and I expected that there will be a continuation. So on this day, June 23rd, price approaching to the level 40.27, but made a false breakout and then returned above the level and establishing a consolidation. I decided that price wants to make a reverse, and I bought this stock. This level I must move like that. When price established these 3 small green candles consolidation under the level, so I understand that my level is not perfect and I move it. I closed my long position with small loss and immediately opened a short position. My first take profit was only 10 cents. Then price returned to the level again, made not perfect false breakout, but then at the end of the day price returned to the level one more time with a small beautiful candles with tails, and of course at that moment I shorted this stock and made a second take profit 10 cents. That were 3 trades in this single day. Next profitable trade, company ASAN, ticker ASAN. So 1 week ago price break the level 48.45 and continue its movement to the moon. But during the week on 5-minute chart there were a double top formation. On June 21st, you see, there was a double top formation, even a quadruple top formation. A level was established 61.20, and on June 24th price could not break this level again, but at the end of the day price made a break but made a sell-off with one 5-minute candle, and I decided that's a strong signal to short, but I waited for a safe entry point and I decided to open 1-minute chart to look at the information with a more accuracy and precisely. So you see, even on 1-minute chart this huge red candle is rather prominent. So after this sideways pullback, price returned under the level again and establishing these two red beautiful consolidation after a pullback. That's a perfect textbook price action for opening a short position. Of course, short was open, and after this quick move and a small pause, I decided to close my short position. Situation was perfect to hold this short position even overnight, but next day positive news came out. Then first of all there is a new stock exchange in United States, long-term stock exchange, and Asana with Twilio are two first companies that will be traded on this new stock exchange from the August. And on that news price made a gap up above the resistance. So of course if some shorts left their position overnight, they took a loss. That's why I like to trade intraday with a scalp approach. And last trade, ticker OPEN, company Open Door. There is a clear range between $16 and $17, and I traded this stock several times last month from the 17 level to the upside direction. So on June 24th, on Thursday, there was a pullback to this level again from 1750 to 17. First time I considered that this consolidation is not enough. Price made a move up, returned to the level again, and established a beautiful pin bar candle. And at that moment I opened a short position, but take profit was small, only 10 cents, because price action was weak. Last tickers did not give any entry point. Let's check them also. So first ticker CHGG, there was resistance 8.48. Resistance was broken successfully, but I considered that this price action is not safe enough, and this price action also is not enough to buy this stock. But then price went higher, and that's why no trades. Next ticker INVZ, level was 10.75, and this week price could not break this level, First false breakout with a choppiness, next false breakout and low liquidity. There are gaps even on 5-minute chart, so I want to see a perfect price action in such case to trade such stocks. Next ticker BGFV, there was a range 24.79, 26.52, and I considered that price will go under the support, but price will go higher. I have no plan how to trade this stock in such a case, and there was no any safe consolidation. You see false breakout on a big candles, choppiness, choppiness again, huge candles, and also no consolidation, several bars, so I didn't trade. Stock has had no direction, and that's why I do not like open position in such situations. Next ticker CARR, price closed under the level 45.11 and I expected to trade a continuation. But next day price made a reversal and price was gathering energy to go higher, and price even broke a resistance, $47 today at the end of the week, so that's why no trade for me. Next stock DKNG, there was a resistance, $50. Resistance was broken, but there was no safe entry point. You see, resistance was broken at the end of the day, so I didn't trade such situations. And next day price made a pullback to the level, but not so close as I wished to open my position. And then price went higher, higher and higher. That's why no trade. And last ticker is COUP. Level was 243.28. There was a break indeed, but with choppiness. You see that price break, return to the level, but at the end of the day, that's why I didn't trade. Next day there was a gap down at the level, and I decided that if price had not strong buyers, I didn't want to trade it, and I missed this price action, and then price went higher, so I didn't touch it. And that were all trades this week. In my next videos I will analyze stock charts to trade for upcoming week.